Hello, Mihir. How are you?
Hi, sir. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good.
Good to see you after a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, isn't it?
Yeah,
I was traveling a little bit, so in India, so I couldn't, that schedule was busy. So I'm glad I'm back
back
on
on
track.
track. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So I think we're just about ready to start, and I'll be starting the stream and the recording. Yeah, I think it's time.
Okay. Hello, good evening, Chakrapani sir.
Denkirkar, Namaskaram. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. I'm doing good.
Good.
Hello, Bajpai ji. How are you? Good evening.
Good, good. Good evening, everyone.
Absolutely. Hi, everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to all our students and esteemed guests. It is a pleasure to have you all here today. My name is Mihir, and I'm here today to officially launch the Pre-Incubation Program 3.0. The Pre-Incubation Program is a partnership between IIM Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center and Moonpreneur. This kickoff marks our third collaboration with IIM Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center, and we are thrilled about it. Just so you know, this session is being recorded and live streamed currently on YouTube. And yeah, I would also like to extend our gratitude to our esteemed guests, Mr. Devi Lapati, Dr. D. Chakrapani, Dr. Jhansi, Mr. Arunodaya Bajpai, Ken Burke, and Aditya Prasad for gracing us with their presence and active participation. Your presence makes this event even more special. Now, why focus on entrepreneurship? Well, entrepreneurship tackles unemployment and fuels innovation. As Steve Jobs said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Entrepreneurs foresee future needs and drive innovations like the internet, smartphones, AI, and robotics that shaped the world that we live in today. Overall, this program signifies the start of a brighter tomorrow. Now, everybody, as we move forward, I would go ahead and like to invite Mr. Arunodaya Bajpai, an entrepreneur and leader known for leading from the front. He is the COO of the incubation operation IIM Lucknow. He has about 3 decades of experience in the corporate world, and he has 5 years of experience in running a startup. He is also an expert in raising funds for startups, which is the most challenging part. Over to you, Mr. Arunodaya.
Hi, good morning, everyone. And special thanks to Moonpreneur team and our esteemed guest today. And of course, the participant of this cohort. Specifically, the team behind working, including I am my own team and everybody who's driving this is the third cohort. So there is a lot of effort required to build up this entire every cohort. So thanks everyone. And to inaugurate this third cohort, so my words are specifically to people who are looking at starting, and to them, you have to take first step. And this is going to be your first step. Start building something during this course, make something, and this is an opportunity to learn and then unlearn. The only difference I have, seen between an entrepreneur and, somebody who is not entering into starting his own company so this is the only difference that he is the man who consistently pursuing something which he thinks he is doing right at one direction and he succeeds. persistence is the key to success for all entrepreneurs who are here today. Even if you are facing difficulties, try and find out how to change course or path or redefine my idea into something. When I say idea is something which can be a Me Too idea. The only thing that will be permanent will be a good idea with differentiated value. You have to create a differentiation or create a differentiated value. I would like to share some success stories of the past from the cohort we have run. There are, entrepreneurs I have seen, coming out of this entire efforts of us. One of them was, trying to build one enterprise, which was Kala Planet. And then the recent one was, I think she was the first winner of this cohort. She was building a ecosystem online, which is primarily to cater to demands of the rural India, specifically into animal husbandry. So sectors, you can see every sector we are trying to touch. And across India, there are entrepreneurs from East, Far East, and from the South are joining here. So once again, thanks a lot, Moonpreneur and my own team for, organizing this fantastic, session, and looking forward to be part of, mentoring also to come. Thanks, everyone.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Bajpai, for sharing your insights and wisdom. Next, I would go ahead and like to invite Alok Jain. He is the co-founder and CEO of Moonpreneur. A serial entrepreneur, he is constantly pushing the envelope and trying to provide the infrastructure to budding entrepreneurs through his learning solutions. Over to you, Alok.
All right. Thanks, Meher, and thanks everyone. Really, on behalf of Moonpreneur family, I'd like to give a warm welcome to all of our guests and students who are participating today and in this program. So as Meher said, I'm Alok Jain. I am the co-founder and CEO of Moonpreneur. And certainly welcome to the kickoff session of the Pre-Incubation Program 3.0. Really amazing number, or season 3. We are certainly very humbled by the partnership with IIM Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center, or EIC. So I think as Mr. Bajpai said, several success story came out, and we are a pretty new program here from the last pre-incubation programs. And he mentioned about Kala Planet, and that was from, I think, season 1. From season 2, we have Princess, Carriage, and Classy Me. Those companies emerged. There was several more. These are something I remember. So from Kala Planet, Anishri Tiwari, she founded it. This is really to mission to revive traditional handmade paintings. And I think she has received the seed funding and incubated at IIM Bangalore, NSRCL, and IIM Lucknow EIC. And from Classy Me, that has been spearheaded by Navneet Kaur. And that company, Classy Me, is not only secured funding during the program, but also achieved it 3-year sales target within the program tenure. So really such a new program, but amazing outcomes. So just wanted to share some of these. I think I'm not sure if Mr. Bajpai mentioned the Princess Carriage. That was empower women to providing safe cab facilities. And that received second runner-up at Moonpreneur and IIM Lucknow Pitch Fest. So all these remarkable stories. I think as Mr. Bajpai said, I like to re-emphasize on that thing. I mean, to make a successful company, you need to have many things like product market fit, good product, team and all those things. But I think the one key reason of a successful versus failure is just being sufficiently deterministic. I think that beats everything, because in a startup, so many things goes wrong, right? So many things. And if you are sufficiently deterministic to make it successful, you will pivot, you will do a lot of things, and you'll get there. All right. So another thing I'm very excited that we are having a large convention here. It's called Moon Battle Conference 2024. And all the past participants from the EIC, these cohorts, as well as we have been working with many other IIT and IIMs, they are having an opportunity to present in the Silicon Valley. So super excited. That's on April 21st. Hopefully some of the EIC companies are going to present there. And so I'm just sharing all these things. Basically, as part of this program, you will have opportunities, and I'll list down in subsequent part here. Like you can get your idea to a really, in a startup phase, you will have all this support from EIC, Moonpreneur, a lot of facilities from EIC, and then maybe future possibilities of pitching to potential investor and all kind of things. So just for today's session, I'd like to certainly take this opportunity to thank our esteemed guests, especially Mr. Dev Vilapati, Dr. D. Chakrapani, and Dr. Jhasi for their valuable time and contribution to really making this program successful. Mr. Yamni Bhushan Pandey, MD IIML EIC, and Mr. Bajpai ji, the CEO of IIML EIC, you just heard him. And a big thanks to Mr. Aditya Prasad, the business head at IIML EIC. And certainly a team on both sides at IIML and Moonpreneur for the effort in making this program a reality. So about the program, I think if we look at the entire ecosystem, especially India, we are one of the largest entrepreneurial ecosystem. The timing is right. There is a lot of things happening. The Indian government is really behind. A lot of support is available. And if you see what's happening in the market, the generative AI and all kind of things, and there are news. This is the first time International Monetary Fund, they announced that 40% of the jobs are going to be upend. 60% are in the developed world and 25% are in the emerging world. So we are going to say a lot of changes. And right now, India needs over 70 million new jobs in next 10 years or sooner. And who are going to create this? I think some of you are going to build things where these opportunities are going to be created. And I think this is the need of the hour. So this course or this program will guide you on the path to starting your own business, honing skills like strategic thinking, problem solving, risk taking, tackling challenges. And once you start seeing some of these sessions, you will start observing immediate benefits. Just please participate, because there will be a lot of hands-on exercises, and this participation is the key. And so this pre-incubation program is a 3-month certification-based program for students who are aspiring entrepreneurs. This will start next month, and the program develops an entrepreneurial and innovative mindset. Even if you don't want to pursue tomorrow entrepreneurship, all these skills will help you getting ahead in your job or whatever career you pursue. During this program, we will divide students into a smaller group, and each group will have a dedicated mentors for next 3 to 4 months. And each group is required to work on a mutually agreed problem statement under the guidance of your mentors. There will be 12 sessions. And I think these sessions are already programs every week, and then there will be mentoring session every alternate Saturdays. There are 12 topics, including business and finance, design thinking, ideation, sales and marketing, and more. And these will be delivered by industry expert. Some will be from Silicon Valley, There will be faculty from IIM Lucknow, several successful entrepreneurs and more. And our mentors will guide you in getting and refine your ideas. They will help you to take your idea in a pitch deck format and translate or take this journey to startup. So in the end, there will be a finale. We call it a pitch fest, and you will present your ideas in front of global experts. And Pre-Incubation program, just in one line, is a power to change, and benefits are huge. You will have access here to global stage to present your business idea to successful entrepreneurs and innovators as part of the pitch fest, and subsequent things where you might also get an opportunity to pitch here in the Silicon Valley. You will receive a certificate of participation from IIM Lucknow EIC and Moonpreneur. Potential startup idea will get incubation support from IIML EIC and possibilities of seed funding. You will have access to IIML resources. They have state-of-the-art labs, of course, all this mentor network, and all the industry expert connect. And there is also a quarterly newsletter of IIML EIC. You will have an opportunity to be featured there. So just to make sure, each of you will receive a certification of participation. And the prerequisite for the certification of participation is 75% attendance. I'll encourage, unless something, an emergency, please be there. I think each session is really very thoughtfully crafted and is part and parcel of this program. So give your best, wishing you a happy learning journey, and hopefully we look forward a lot more success stories coming out of this cohort. Back to you, Meher.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Alok. And now I would go ahead and like to invite Mr. Dave Villapati. He is the CEO and president of S2 Tech. Tay is also the founder of the Fortune Fund, an organization that works for worthy causes. The primary objective of the organization is to support the education of children from marginal backgrounds through scholarships. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Mihir. I'm really, really thrilled and very happy to be part of this Session Zero program. I've seen so much of impact of this program over the students and their change in mindset and their desire to start businesses by solving problems. So I like to say to every student or every person who is taking this program, you're very fortunate, and this is the most valuable and exciting program you will remember in your life. We are bringing this program from Silicon Valley. The Moonpreneur is based in Silicon Valley. I saw the Indians who came to United States and who went to Silicon Valley and starting businesses. And most of the businesses in Silicon Valley have Indian connection, whether it's a founder, co-founder, CFOs, CTO, whatever it is. So I heard one statistic of over 60% of the startups from Silicon Valley have one thing or other, the Indian connection. So the Indians coming from India to United States are part of this Silicon Valley startups. So I said, if the Indians are starting so many businesses, why not we take this, the culture, mindset, and thinking from Silicon Valley to all corners of the country. And this is how we got this program started. So instead of you coming to United States and going through all the process of assimilation and hard work, we are bringing the Silicon Valley education, mindset, culture to you at your own home or your own dome, your own college or your own workspace. So this is a very, very amazing program. It will transform you. It will make you successful even beyond your wildest dreams. So take advantage of this program. and like to see that each one of you become a successful entrepreneur like Elon Musk. And in fact, I like to see that at least 26 Elon Musk come out of this Moonpreneur program when we actually conclude this. So one of the things I found the entrepreneurs have is this curiosity. So I like to each one of you to be curious about things around you, especially the challenges that people are facing. If they are facing a challenge, and so just be curious. And so how can I solve this problem using the new methods or new technologies or like this? And so if you're curious and you also have awareness of the new technologies and new approaches, now you can solve the problem and you can change the world. Let me give you a couple of examples. Henry Ford, when he was growing up, he used to take a watch and disassemble everything and then assemble back. I mean, that's the kind of curiosity he had. I mean, in terms of how each and every part of the watch is working. And when he grew up, he built a really great assembly plant. And even today, most of the car manufacturing or vehicle manufacturing companies use that assembly, I mean, the assembly line. So that's the curiosity of the Henry Ford. Now you have Michael Dell, who was going to college, and at that time the computers came, and he disassembled all the computers and assembled back. In that process, he realized that why we should spend so much money to buy a computer. I can buy these components and build one. And so he started building in the dome, and the friends came and wanted that. So that's where he actually built the Dell computers. Now I can give you one recent example. I have a computer science grad who lives in Chicago, and he's also a very curious guy. And he saw that the Tesla owners are having trouble getting their phones charged magnetically in the cars. So you have to put a cable and all that. He said, we have these 3D printers. Why can't I print this magnetic charger using 3D printers so that when you're driving, you put the phone on and it'll get charged? And so he 3D printed it and put it into some of the user groups, and he started getting the business. You know what? This guy, with that curiosity, with that kind of problem solving, by the time he graduated from computer science, he was worth 400 crores. 400. So I like you to be curious. I like you to do something, whether it's solving a small problem. Somebody has some problem in understanding something, you become a tutor and charge money. Or you can use the chat GPT and all these things. You can start your own YouTube channel, or you can have your own podcast. So look at all these new things coming up and look at the problems you have and start solving them and start earning money. You don't need to wait until you get an opportunity to start. Do something, earn money, $1, $2. So everyone has a skill. I watched Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev. He earned money by catching the snakes. He used to get 5 rupees for each snake. Can you imagine? I mean, this Sadhguru has that calm, composure, body and chemistry from the beginning. So when your chemistry is calm, composed, snakes don't touch you, don't bite you. Okay. So he has that. He used this and he earned money. So I want you to really have that curiosity, problem-solving attitude, and start making money while you're right now studying. That's very, very important. And once you got this education, you finish this program, you will find a challenge that really needs solving and scaling up. And all this education that you got from Moonpreneur and Silicon Valley and IIM Lucknow, all will be useful. I went through this program when I was doing my master's program, but I didn't start my business until 5 years later. But when I started the business, all the things I learned as part of the entrepreneurship program became useful for me. Now, I also want to remind the students that this is the era of India. India is now the fifth largest economy. And in the next 5 years, India will become the third largest economy. In addition to that, I just went and when I was in India, I went to Ayodhya and I saw the development and the progress that happened in Uttar Pradesh. You are very, very lucky that you have such a wonderful, visionary chief minister, and they're going to make the UP as the spiritual capital of the world for Indians. So you can see that already the cornerstones being laid for that. Ayodhya and Dwarka, Kashi, all these things. There will be a spiritual network, and then there is a defense corridor coming up. We just had Adani's ammunition plant started. So much of development is happening in the Uttar Pradesh, and you're all very well situated in UP and IIM Lucknow. So possibilities are quite amazing. So what I like to also encourage every student attending this program to be a little bit conversant and familiar and also proficient or in spiritual understanding, and also raise your spiritual awareness. Steve Jobs, when he was totally broken, he was taking drugs, he broke up with his girlfriend, he didn't know what to do, and he came to India, Himalayas, and had met a guru and got the spiritual education, came back and built this Apple company. And now it's one of the largest, it's the largest technology company. So if our Indian spirituality can make such a difference in Steve Jobs, it can make a difference in each one of you. I went through this spirituality 5 years ago, not before that, but I've seen the difference in me. I became more joyful, more healthy, more loving, and also what I'm noticing is as I'm doing my yoga meditation every day, and so what I'm noticing is whatever the intentions and desires I have, they're just getting manifested. So Sadhguru says, as you progress in spiritual dimension, you are being part of creation now, but you become a creator. So every one of you have the capacity to become a creator by, learning yoga, by doing meditation. And I love to offer all these students a course from Isha Foundation called Inner Engineering. But I have to tell you that it is expensive, and I like to offer only to the people who really want to do it. So if you can send me an email directly to me, and Mihir will put it in the chat also, my email address, dayday@s2tech.com. Send me an email and say that I like to learn yoga and meditation. I want to be an impactful, successful person. Here are the reasons. So send me an email, and if you of one of the 10 luckiest people, I'll offer this program, and you'll be signed up, and you need to finish that program.
Oh, I think you got muted. I think,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So just send me an email, day@s2tech.com, and why you want to do this yoga and meditation, and I'll get you signed up. And I like to, make you like Elon Musk or Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg. And if you can be curious, your problem-solving attitude, and you grow in spiritual dimension, just like what Steve Jobs did it with the Apple computer, you can build amazing company in India, even exceeding Adani's, Ambani's, and Tata's. Okay, so I wish you all good luck, and take advantage of this program. It will change your life. and it'll make you an amazing, impactful person. I really appreciate all the time and effort you're taking to participate in this program and to make an impact around you and also in the overall Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Day. You always leave us inspired and motivated. So our next guest is another luminary. He is the Director General of the APHRD Institute. Please join me in welcoming Dr. D. Chakrapani. Kindly share a few words with us, sir. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity of sharing my thoughts today. I'm really very happy that we're again participating in this program under the auspices of Moonpreneur and then IIM Lucknow, very strongly supported by Mr. Day Virlapati. This is a very important program in terms of opportunities being given to the students, and I'm sure they're availing of the opportunities in their career. I've had the opportunity of interacting with a number of participants in the last 3 years from different institutions. I'm sure that the confidence that this has induced in the students, youngsters, will go a long way in ensuring the success of whatever work they've taken. One or two words that I would like to suggest that, sorry, there's some disturbance.
All right. So while we wait for sir to come back, we will be also having some few more guests. And I think Mr. Devi Lapati has shared his email in the chat. So if anyone wants to discuss what he discussed earlier, you can go ahead and connect with him.
I'll be able to speak later because of the disturbance.
Sure. Welcome back. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, we can call you back later. For now, I would go ahead and like to invite Mr. Aditya Prasad. Hi, so he is a young, dynamic professional with a strong background in economics and finance. He is proficient in analysis and currently is working as the business head of the IIML Enterprise Incubation Center. Over to you, Aditya.
So thanks, Meher, and Mr. Dr. Chakrapani, Mr. Day, Mr. Alok Jan. I'm really happy that we are into this third cohort of pre-incubation program, and your support is always welcome. And we appreciate all the support which is given in running the program by Moonpreneur, as well as the financial support from Mr. Day. We're really thankful for that. Now, dear participants, as Mr. Day and Mr. Alok Jan was telling previously also, this is a very unique opportunity which has come into your way. We have already done this pre-incubation program successfully for more than 240 participants previously. And many participants have gone a further one step ahead into this and applied for Idea to MVP and other incubation programs successfully, not only at IIML EIC, but in other incubation centers as well. So this is a great opportunity, not only in terms of that two big institutions, one from Silicon Valley and one the premier institution, management institution from India, joining hands to offer you this kind of training program in pre-incubation support, which will be provided to you regarding entrepreneurship and innovation. So here I will like to emphasize that at this point of time, if you will see the scenario or the ecosystem in India regarding the entrepreneurship, it was never like that. So government is helping all the budding entrepreneurs or students who want to come into this area so much that it was not there previously, even 5 years back. So 5 years we were having not more than 500 startups. Today we are having more than 1 lakh startups in India. The cumulative valuation of these startups is more than $500 billion. They are contributing to Indian economy consistently and in a sustainable way, which is at a par excellence. Now, India is home to more than 111 unicorns, and you can imagine that these unicorns create a value of more than $350 billion altogether. Now, coming back to the scenario that Government of India is doing what all things for you people. Now, I would like to emphasize here 2-3 points only. First is that there is extensive support provided by the Government of India through incubators. Now, in India, if you will talk about, there are more than 800 incubators, which are being funded by Government of India and other state governments, so that the mentorship and other specific help is being given to the budding entrepreneurs or students who want to get into this space. Second is the funding part. Now, if you will talk about the funding part only, Government of India has created so many funds. I will just give you a few examples. Like the Startup India Seed Fund is around 1,000 crore fund, which is being disbursed by incubators through incubators to these startups under this Startup India Seed Fund scheme, wherein you can take a seed funding of more up to 50 lakh rupees and 75 lakh rupees for your startups. Second scheme, which is a 10,000 crore scheme. So 10,000 crore is a fund of funds scheme, which is routed through SIDBI, one of the banking institution found by Government of India through incubators, wherein the funding will be available to these startups. Now, if you will talk about other schemes in this budget only, Government of India has announced 1 lakh crore for innovation and research. Now, why Government of India is doing all these things? Simply because to become a developed nation, the Government of India wants their citizens to go into entrepreneurship, create jobs, create intellectual property, and contribute to the development of the country. Because if you will see, previously India was importing many things, but now we are becoming not only a service hub, but also a manufacturing hub. A lot of efforts are being taken towards that direction so that India can become a third largest economy in times to come. So that is the vision, and that vision cannot be fulfilled unless and until we create lakhs and lakhs of entrepreneurs who can create job, who can innovate, and who can take India forward and compete at a global level. There is a very unique thing about entrepreneurship which I have experienced. Now I am interacting with more than 2-3 startups per day. So we also have more than 150 companies were running successfully, more than 250 pre-incubation idea stage companies. So what I have learned only 3-4 things. Some startups fail, some startups are successful, and some startups struggle. What is the make or break point for these startups? The first thing I will like to emphasize here, as Mr. Day was also emphasizing, that your persistence, consistency is the keyword. You have to be there in the market no matter what. You have to be aligned with the needs of the customer. Now, as a business development and marketing person throughout in my career, I have worked in a bank, I have worked in a consultancy, I have worked in research analysis, economics. My experience tells that if you are committing anything to the customer, please fulfill it. So the end result is that if your customer is happy, no matter what, your business will always run. So you have to take all the efforts to make your customers happy in whatever services or products you want to give it to them. That is the first and the foremost thing you have to do if you want to run a successful startup. Customer first approach, that whatever you are doing, it should be as per the customer benefit only. Second, do not only run for funding. Funding will come to you as and when you are successful. And if you are persistent, if you are growing your business, if your customers are coming back to you, there will be people who would like to fund you, not only in terms of equity, but there are banking institutions. Now there are debt funds available from the venture institutions who can help you in funding. That is the second most important thing you have to understand. Do not chase funding, chase customers and chase business. The third and the foremost thing, please do not see that your idea is very unique and you will not discuss it. Discuss your idea as much as you can with n number of mentors, n number of experienced people. They will tell you that this idea is feasible, not feasible. And if you see that your idea is not feasible, do some course correction, try and take advice from experienced people because they have seen the world, they are in the market for the last 20, 30, 40 years, use their experience. Do not hesitate to take advice. Do not hesitate to take course correction. That is the foremost thing. If you will hesitate and keep your idea to yourself, you will never able to grow your company because unless and until you talk to customers, customers are happy for the idea, your business will not grow. And the fourth and the last thing is that whatever idea you have, maybe it's a very unique idea, but it has, if there is a potential for monetizing that idea, that is the make or break thing for any startup. You might be a very beautiful idea, very unique idea, but if customers are not able to pay for that idea, then you will not be able to do business from that idea. So say some social enterprise ideas are there, but it cannot be monetized, right? So you have to work on those ideas which can be monetized because no business can be self-sustained in the long run if you are not making any profit from your idea by selling the services, by selling the product. So in the last, I just want to tell you that this is a very unique opportunity. Two great institutions are coming together to handhold you, to mentor you, to give you guidance. Use this opportunity at the maximum. And I am very hopeful that from this cohort also, there will be many ideas which will be translated into successful ventures and not only can get an opportunity to incubate further at IIM Lucknow or Moonpreneur cohorts, but will also try and see that if you can get incubated at many more incubators which are running successfully in the country. So with these words, I wish you all the best for this cohort. And I hope that you people will enjoy this journey of mentorship and guidance under this program. And in the last, I'm really thankful for Mr. Day and the Moonpreneur team for all the support provided in successfully running this program. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Aditya, for sharing that. And Chakrapani sir, if you would like to.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry there was some disturbance. What I was mentioning was that probably we need to do a little more of hand-holding for the students of various institutions, particularly those who are studying. The first effort probably would be to write to the nearby government organizations that are involved in industrial promotion. There are startups available and then communication from the Moonpreneur, also by IIM Lucknow, a joint communication saying that this is what is the effort being made in the last 2-3 years, and these are all the students who have passed out of this program. They have been given the certification. Some of them have participated in the various programs and also the competitions, and you may like to take a note of this. That will give us an idea of what these institutions and how they are going to receive them. That's number one. Number two is communication also to the startups in those districts. Particularly, we know where the students come from. It's useful to maintain that database and then see that these students are given a certain amount of assistance. The third thing I would urge is that we may have a weekly review of the participation of the students made by the Moonpreneur, and this weekly review may be furnished to the mentors along with their the observations of the IIM Lucknow and Moonpreneur, so that it will be useful. So these are the basic observations, and I'm very, very happy that I am associated with these programs for the last 3 years. They've been very transformative, but then also a consolidated database of what has been done so far. How many have been trained and how many have been able to set up industry or set up startups, etc. would also be very, very useful as some kind of a stock taking, etc. I'm very happy that the IIMs of Lucknow, Udaipur, with whom we have been associated, and the IIT Patna and Kochi have been doing an excellent job, and we look forward to a lot of further interaction. We will be very happy in facilitating the participation of the students in these programs. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing that. And next, I would have the pleasure of inviting Dr. K. Jhansi Rani. She is the head and associate professor in public administration and the principal IC at the Andhra Mahila Sabha Arts and Science College for Women. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. So it is a great privilege to, which was provided by Dave Virlapati sir and Moonpreneur for our students. This is the 4th time, and this time we have encouraged our PG students to join this course. So many of the PG students have joined this course, and our chairman sir extended this opportunity to our sister institutions also, like College of Education, and also nursing college and other institutions of which are under Andhra Mahila Sabha banner. So thank you very much, sir, for providing the greatest opportunity, not only for our college, but also other colleges. One of our student recently has got selected for one of the best projects from T-Hub. That is, she is working on millet segregation. So our students are getting a lot of motivation from this program, especially premature incubation program. So slowly each student is motivated to join this program, and also they are discussing about all the lectures, and also they are transforming themselves into entrepreneurship qualities. This is a great change in our students. So again, every students wants to join this program. Even I saw a lot of enthusiasm from our first years also. Again, I request Dave Virlapati sir to continue this program further for all the batches of our college, future students also. Thank you very much, Moonpreneur and Mihir sir, giving this great opportunity. And IIM Lucknow is doing great job by partnering with Moonpreneur, and also accommodating colleges like us. Thank you very much for your intellectual sharing and also making the students to understand about opportunities, especially making themselves as entrepreneurs and also looking at their own future in a great prospectus manner. I would like to appreciate our mentors also, apart from their busy schedules of teaching and also other administrative works, but still they are showing lot of enthusiasm in encouraging our students, and their efforts are great in this program. And I request them to make it more successful now, because previous sessions maybe they might have learned many things. Now this must be a grand success to our students and also their Velapati sir, because we want your dreams to be come true. And each one of our students should very prospectus in making their own future in a better way. Sir, thank you very much for all the Patna partners and also Lucknow and Udaipur. So for your kind encouragement and also great patience towards our students. Thank you very much, sir. And I must thank our chairman, sir, for showing continuous enthusiasm to encourage our students in all these programs. Thank you, one and all. And I wish all the students to make best out of this program, and they must excel in all the competitions. We will see to it that our students win all of your competitions. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing those kind words. And now those would be our speakers for the day. And now I would go ahead and like to open this forum for questions and answers. So you can ask us anything related to the course from the dignitaries present here. And if anyone has any questions about the classes in general, how to access them, especially related to the LMS, the learning management system. If you have received your credentials or not, anybody have any questions regarding that, please go ahead and you can type out your questions, or you can use the raise hand emoji and you can ask your questions as well. The organizers for the event and the dignitaries are present here. So if anyone needs to know anything specifically, you can go ahead and ask. Yes, Bhakti Shala, go ahead.
Hello, sir. I just want to know. So I am already started a platform, and we are in the early stage revenue touch, early stage revenue. We already getting subscribers and all for our platform. It's a spiritual learning platform. I just want to know. Hello. So I'm audible.
Yes, there was some disturbance.
Just want
Please
to
go ahead.
know the people who already have a idea or the website or the whatever they already started. They are in the early stage of getting traction. For them, they have some separate mentorship program, or it's again I need to connect with the group and share idea. How it is? You got my question? Hello.
Yes. Yeah. Riti, would you like to take that? Yeah.
Sorry, I'll take this. This is Sally. So if I sort of understand the question is for some of the people who might have already started the journey, will there be a separate mentorship program or the one which is a part of this program? Is my understanding correct? Is that the question?
Yes, the question is, so as per my understanding, this is the first some training session, then they make some groups of students and then they work on some idea. But
Correct.
in my case, I already started a journey. It's around 1 year. We are already in the process of early traction, or you can say early revenue stage. So for my perspective, what is for me in here? So how the mentor helps me to build or what's say shape my idea in a better way.
Yeah. So yeah, the excellent question. And we have had a mix of the participants in the past batches as well. The way program works is there will be sessions, and then there'll be mentoring sessions, where in primarily most of the folks will be working in teams. Even if you have a startup, you have different roles will be played by different people, and a mentor will be assigned to the team working on the same idea. And during those mentorship sessions, the guidance will be provided. Does it answer the question?
Yeah. Look like.
Okay, wonderful.
Any other questions? I think Abhishek was asking, can we get IIM Lucknow resources?
Well, I will get somebody from IIM to answer that. But what kind of resources are you looking at? Was it Abhishek?
Yeah.
Abhishek, what kind of resources? When you say resources, can you elaborate? Obviously there will be support provided by IIM Lucknow. We'll have the mentors will be a mix of mentors. Speakers will also be a mix of speakers, some from IIM Lucknow, some from Moonpreneur. And after this boot camp or this program, there will be an opportunity for all the teams to apply for the incubation program at IIM Lucknow and get access to the ecosystem and the offerings that are available.
Yeah, very rightly said, Shaileshri. May I step in?
Yes, please go
Yes.
ahead.
So Abhishek, as the collaboration is, we are providing throughout the program in the 4 months journey, we'll be providing you the sessions on the training sessions that will be called knowledge session to build up your business model, revenue model, identifying the idea to validation, and on the further step basis, the stage of the startup and the participants they are in. And simultaneously, we'll be working on the mentoring support as well. We'll be forming a group of 5 for one group. They'll be working together. And throughout this process, if you feel that you want to connect with any of the trainer, irrespective of Moonpreneur and IIM Lucknow EIC team, this is a collaboration where we are providing a holistic support to our participants. So you can reach out to anyone through the program managers, be it IIM Lucknow Enterprise Incubation Center resource person or Moonpreneur team. I hope we are able to solve your query.
Mr. Mehir, I have a query. Now, the composition of this particular group, is it possible to share that among all the participants, including the staff? How many institutions, how many are individuals? See, we have a significant number, but I also find there are others. So is it possible to share this?
Absolutely. We will be sharing the information with all the participants. They'll know what groups they belong in.
No, not only what groups, but who are the participants from the other institutions?
Yeah. So Chakrapani sir, Riti will circulate that. So Riti has a list of all the participants, which includes participants from AMS and participants from the IIM Lucknow enrolled students. So Riti will share that, the entire composition.
That's all I was asking.
Yeah, I'll share it with sir.
I think Atul has a question.
Hello, sir. I just have one question, sir. As in this program, we talked about like there will be a guided mentorship, like if anybody is having any query or any idea about. So I just want to one question, like that's like I'm repeating the question again, but I just want to ask one thing. If suppose somebody is having an idea and it's on a scratch board and he's very enthusiastic about that idea. So in this program, do we have any kind of a project kind of a thing where we can present our ideas and work over like in spite of working like on the problem statement, not only on the problem statement which have been provided by this program, but he can also work on his idea to just align himself so that he can find the gap where he is lacking behind and where he can get like, a proper mentorship to grow towards his focus zone. Yeah.
Absolutely, Atul. So absolutely, Atul, the intent of the program, the ideas are not provided by the program. So I mean, you are expected to bring your own ideas and work on those. I mean, if you already have an idea, fantastic. So the program will give you a platform to refine your idea and create a refined pitch. And at the end of the program, the finalists would be getting an opportunity to present their pitch to a global jury.
But
Yeah, so that is what my question was. Like, I have an idea, and that's the reason I enrolled myself. So I just want to, like, whether, like,
Absolutely.
where we are getting a proper mentorship or not.
Absolutely. And I
Yeah,
think we
thank you.
encourage people to bring their own ideas and work on the ideas that they are passionate about.
Thank you so
Okay, we
much.
don't have any boxed ideas where people should work on. Okay. Was there another question?
I think Vishal was asking how many participants will be there in one group.
The thumb of the rule is around 5 to 6 team members in a group.
And I think he was asking about the scheduling as well. So Vishal, the schedule will be shared with all of you very shortly. And I think Shubham is asking, do we have a practice of sharing the profiles and interest areas of the participants? Oh, they just said their question got answered. Okay. I think
Sorry, Mihir, I think the schedule Riti will share, but Riti, can you let everybody know when is the first session scheduled for, so at least people get a sense of when
Yes,
the
it's
first-
there. The first session is scheduled for 14th of March at 7 p.m. IST. The session is on where do ideas come from, idea generation. And Alok Jan will be the speaker of that particular session. Invite has already been made. Calendar has already been blocked. So that has been done.
Okay, so first session happens on 14th March. After that, there will be a session every week, and you will get the exact schedule from Riti. Sorry, Mihir, go ahead.
Yeah. So I think Bhakti Shala is asking, these 5 members will work on the same idea or each will work on a different idea?
The same idea. So we encourage people to work like a startup. Like in a startup, you will have sort of a team. One will be founder, co-founder, somebody in charge of sales and marketing, somebody in the execution. So you form a team and work like a startup on the same idea, obviously. So you need to agree on an idea that you're going to work on.
Great. I think finally, Gautam is asking, can we get the brochure and list of all upcoming sessions?
Yes, Riti, can you make sure that it goes out to everybody?
Yes, sir. I will share. We have already shared with the participant who I think he might be the new joinee. So we'll share it again.
Yeah, share it again. Okay, Riti will send it again to everyone.
Perfect. I think those would be all the questions. Unless if anybody else has any questions, please go ahead.
Did we answer Bhakti's question? I think Bhakti has raised her hand. Bhakti Shala.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, again, same question. So for example, 5 people in one group, and for example, the 2-3 people want 2 people. So I'm in this group. So I already have working on my own business or idea. We are already in the early stage of revenue. But one of the other member of in my group want to work on some different idea. In that case, what to do?
Yeah, in that case, we'll align them to different teams then. So we'll try to make sure that once the grouping will happen, and if the 2 of you have different ideas, you'll be part of different teams then.
Okay.
Any other questions, anyone? I think Samarth is also asking the same thing. So they're asking that we're already working on an idea, but as you said, we'll form teams and work on other ideas. Can I get some clarity on how that'll work?
Yes, Meher, I would like to intervene here. To the participants, see this program where we are conducting, there are participants from the different age group, different stage of startups as well. So the startups who are already working on their idea, they might be in the early MVP stage, or few must have done the alpha testing done. So our suggestion is how we are doing it, even if you are two founders have joined the session and you are working on building up your idea. In a group of 5, we will be making a group in such a way where the startup founders would be there. It would be the matching the mindset, matching the intellect of a group and the interest level. If you remember, while filling up the form, you have mentioned your interest level as well. The tech sector you're working in, the field, the industry sector where you are working in, and what your business idea is. So we'll be collaboratively working on this. We'll be sharing the group information with you soon, basis the form filled earlier. And also, if you need any changes in that, that can be done. Me, Pooja Pandey, I'm heading capacity development program at IIM Lucknow Incubation Center. And Riti, she's a program director at Moonpreneur. We both will be working with you. And in case you feel that in a group, you are not able to work on a one decided idea, you'll be moving ahead with this. But the mentor and the mentor time will be distributed in both the groups. One is your and others with other participants. I hope I'm able to resolve that.
Okay, yeah, I think they just acknowledged that their question was answered. All right.
Great.
Anybody else? Any other questions? Do we have any provision to solo on an idea?
Yeah, so we can take it on a case by case basis. It's not that one set fits all. So we'll take it on a case by case basis. If there's a merit, we'll look at that.
Any other questions? Okay, Chaitanya is asking if they wish to change their field, if they are currently, for example, in edutech, they wish to move into something related to autonomous vehicles. Can they do that?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Any other questions, anybody? All right. If no further questions, I think we would be ready to conclude today's kickoff session. And again, I would like to really thank everybody for coming today and making this successful. Thank you, everybody, for making today's kickoff session a very, very successful event. And we hope to see you with the sessions, and we hope to see some amazing ideas come out of this program. All the best, everybody, and thank you so much for coming in today, and thank you for taking the time out, especially to the dignitaries present here and the students present here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.